homemaker Pinky Bafna has had more than her fair share of tragedy. A 52-year-old mom of two beautiful daughters lost her husband, her Rock of Gibraltar, 8 years ago to dengue. She suffered her first big loss when she was merely 27 years old. Her son, then 4-year-old, accidentally fell off the balcony and passed away instantly. The shock and pain of losing her son was unbearable. But for the sake of her daughter, with the help of her husband, she somehow managed to come out of depression and even have a child 1 year later. Losing a life partner was as tough, given the kind of support and help her husband provided her. But for her daughters and with their help, she bounced back. So please welcome my dear friend and my hero, Pinky Bafna.
Hi, Suman. Thank you for having me here.
I'm very glad that you're here with us in 5 Might Strong. So here are a few questions which I want to ask you and all the people who are watching this series to know about you. There is nothing worse than losing a child. How did you overcome this grief?
As I was just very young that time, it was really, really very difficult. But after that incident happened, I just thought to myself that if I break down at this point, it is equally difficult for my husband and my elder daughter.
How old was she?
She was just 12-year-old.
Shikha, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 12.
Yeah. So I just thought it will be really very difficult for her to cope up with it. So I made up my mind very strong and I kept her and myself very lively at home. So I used to go out, take her out and just keep on telling her and myself both that it is destiny. It had to happen. It happens. So let us just forget the past and live the present.
That's quite incredible. So how did you change your mindset to stay strong for your family? In such a situation, most parents just would crumble, right?
Every time I would look at my daughter and think what this girl must be going through. So that really made me very strong. And I just thought, if at this point I break down, when she grows up, she's going to not be a normal human being.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that kept me going and strong.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great. You must have felt some amount of guilt, which is normal in such cases. How do you overcome that?
Maybe I could have saved him. Maybe I could have done something to save him. But I just thought, I just got a letter from somewhere. I don't know from where. It was absolutely from nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, I received a letter and that letter just said that I saw your son's picture in the newspaper and that picture really shook me up because he was a very cute looking child and his eyes had sparkle. And then that letter also said that whoever it is, this is to the mom of this child. And I will only tell you one thing, that this child is God's child. He was only meant to be with you for 4 years. As it is said, that saints only come to your lives for a very limited period. So he must be really a very special child, a saint child. So that really, really helped me to get out of
my God, I didn't even know I'm getting
And I always thought that I'm really lucky to have him in my life,
even
at least for 4 years.
Yeah. My God. That's amazing that someone sent a letter like that and anonymous. Wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So I really don't know who this person was. And I always thought it was God sent.
Yeah.
So
Lovely. You know, I've also seen that such a personal tragedy, which happens, the loss of a child, create big rifts between husband and wife. But I know your husband because I've met him when he was there. God rest his soul in peace. You were strong with him too. Your relationship did not shake or you were still standing strong. How did that happen? How did you manage with each other?
So this was the time when we really needed each other's support. And he really supported me for everything. And I appreciated it throughout my life. I will never forget that thing. And upon it, he always said that you are a brave lady and I'm proud to have you. He never told me that you could have saved my child.
Oh.
So that one sentence kept me going and kept us strong and kept our bond very strong.
I know. Otherwise, the blame game is actually what...
It is always there. You know, especially a man would always blame the lady for it. But in our case, it was never like that. In fact, he always kept on telling me it was destiny. Don't worry.
It was destiny.
The life has something good for us.
Wow. That's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why did you decide to have your child, a third child, after losing your son? Were you able to feel joy? And if so, why you think that is?
So it was immediately after I lost my child, within a year, I got a third child. And this was because we always thought we will get him back in the third child's form. And of course, because of my older daughter, that she will not miss the sibling.
I think.
And it was really, we were very, very happy to have her in our life. So
your elder daughter is Shikha and the younger one is Shreya.
Shreya, yeah.
Both are wonderful girls. Very, very well brought up, I must say.
Thank you.
So good, actually, thinking so much far ahead and having a third child was, of course, a very good decision. And so tell us a little about your life, Pinky.
So there have been lots of ups and downs in my life. Like losing a child at a young age. Then suddenly losing my father, whom I was very, very close to. And it was a very sudden death. He was just 70, but very active person. So like for us, we always thought that he'll live till 90 because he was so hale and hearty. And very active, very, 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 very positive person. And then suddenly it was an heart attack, which was really very shocking for me.
Oh God,
to lose him,
suddenly.
That sudden death was very shocking. But anyways, then because of my mother, and we had to look after her, slowly we again got back to our normal life. My mother at 68, when she lost her husband, and they were called lovebirds.
And I met your mother.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
And when she lost her husband, she started going to office because my brother was bedridden.
Your brother?
Yeah. And he had kidney problems. So my mother started handling my father's business, which she had never ever gone to. And in an area where, it was at Kalba Devi, where, it was only men dominating area. But she was like the only lady working there. But yes, so we were happy to see her happy working there. And she also had very good friend support. Of course, family, we all were there for her. And then in few years, we just came to know that she was suffering from an ovarian cancer. So again, it was a big shock for us.
My God, one tragedy after another.
Yeah, and then she survived for 5 years. To see her in pain was also very difficult. But whatever, we just managed everything. The worst part is, during her cancer period, I lost my husband very suddenly.
I know, that was in
It was just in a matter of not even a week.
Of knowing your mother?
No. Yeah, mother's cancer was a year back. But after that, my husband was just suffering from
dengue.
Fever. So we never even thought. We kept showing him to the doctors. His reports were always normal. So dengue didn't come in the report. So we thought it's just a viral fever. And one sudden day, like morning, it was a New Year day. Diwali ke baad wala New Year day. And that day, suddenly we came to know that he just came out of the washroom saying that I'm breathless. And then we rushed him to the hospital, but all his organs started failing. So it was a different kind of a dengue which hit all his organs. And we couldn't do anything. It was just helpless. Just helpless.
So there are 3 sudden deaths in your family.
Yeah. And then mother's support was such a big thing during that time. And then suddenly when you know that now your mother is also not going to be your support, she's also not going to be there for you. And that really pain which I had to go through was really bad. But
I know, I all just the don't time, know how you do it, Pinky. You're just one of the strongest
all the time, just kept on telling myself.
I know I have known you since years, and you have always had a smile on your face, and you've always faced life so bravely. I think your husband, what he amassed about you, that you are a very brave lady. The award should go to you for being so brave. I must tell you, Pinky, it's amazing. Having gone through what you have, what would be your advice to parents who have lost a child or children to tragedy, also to women who have lost their husbands in their prime?
My advice to somebody who has lost their child is, I think, just take it as it comes. Be strong, and you just leave it on your destiny. What has to happen, and move ahead in life. If you go behind and if you keep thinking about it, you're going to ruin not only your life, but everybody around you.
Wow, so well said.
So it's really important to be strong. And mentally, for that, it is not very easy. Every day you have to prepare your mind. It's like everyday work. Every day morning, when you get up, just say that whatever has gone, let me live a life today, and let me live a good life with a smile today. That's very, very important.
Well said. Too good, Pinky. And to women who have lost their husbands.
To women who have lost their husband, my advice to them is that, yes, it is a very, very, very big loss, which nobody can
ever fill.
Nobody can fill that void in a woman. But still, again, the same thing, to think positive, and if you have children, to think for them and move on in life. And that will only bring you happiness. Otherwise, thinking about your loss is only going to give you sadness, nothing else but sadness. And I don't think anybody would want to live their whole life in being sad. You always want to be happy in your life.
Wow. This is exactly what I tell everyone. The only aim one should have is to live life happily, and whatever it takes to be happy.
Yes, exactly.
So beautiful. And so to make up, and it's a daily fight. It's not like, okay, once you fought the battle.
Absolutely. It's
every morning you have to.
As I said, every day you have to make up your mind. It's not just initial few years. I think later, how they say, time heals, but it may not happen. Time may not heal, because as you grow older, it becomes more and more difficult to not have your spouse. But yet, with that happiness and positivity, your later age of your life is going to be better.
Yeah.
At least you will not have diseases. You will be, free from all those things. That's what I feel.
I know.
And which is very important, that your health is good.
Health is good. So that you can take care of your children.
Yeah, you can take care of everybody around
you. And
and spread smile everywhere.
Oh, that's
which is very important.
Thank you, Pinky. It was wonderful talking to you and listening all these pearls of wisdom which you have given to us and to our viewers today. It's a lot to learn from everyone. So life does not end when you lose your near and dear ones. There is still more to life, and look at what you have instead of not what you have lost, and move ahead. That's what I would like to tell everyone. There is a lot to learn from a person like Pinky, who has a homemaker but still have such great wisdom to share with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suman. Thank you so much for having me here.